Okay, start of day 85, leaving the backpackers campsite at northbound mile 1302, June 24, I believe, and 6:30 a.m. Today's supposed to be hot, so I'm trying to get out ahead of the heat by hiking early. Today's terrain is rolling. I think we'll pass Sunfish Pond today in the 2 or 3 miles. It's already 74 degrees. Yesterday on my thermometer, I think I saw 95. So hiking in 95 is hard. I had a climb yesterday. It wasn't a hard climb, but I got to the point where there was no breeze and it was just stifling hot. Had a pack on, and I just didn't feel like I was cooling. So I stopped, took off my pack, and just rested a while, let my body recover before I finished the climb. Just got to do what you got to do in the heat. So trying to get out ahead of it. I could probably make my desired destination by noon today if I can keep my 2-mile-an-hour average up. I don't know, I have a very heavy pack from a resupply in town. Tend to overdo it a little bit, and so got a lot of food, carrying 1.5 liters of water. There should be water in 3 miles, so it should be good on that. Lots of bugs. I put on some mosquito repellent. Seems to be working on the mosquitoes. In fact, I put a little bit of 2 mosquito repellents on it. So that's kind of the day. The trail yesterday did have, up here at the top, did have some rocky stuff. The bottom didn't, but so far the rocks have been better than most of Pennsylvania. So trying to get out here and get some miles done. Looks like we'll be hiking into the sun, so it means we're hiking east. Feels like I've been hiking east a lot, hiking east in Pennsylvania too. So we're going north and east as we go. So had a pretty good night's sleep. I slept probably too much yesterday because I took a nap before I took off yesterday afternoon. But I need to, at some point, do some more planning ahead. I know that there are shelters here along the way, but I think the next shelter is either way too close, and the one after that is like 20 some miles, which at this point is a little bit out of my range. My feet feel a lot better this morning, so I think the new shoes are helping. We'll see after a 10 or 12 mile day of mucking around what happens. So this is day 85, taking you with me. Did I say June 24? Anyway, June 24. Can't hardly believe that June is almost gone. So just keep on trucking. So this is Sunfish Pond. It's a glacial lake at the top of a mountain. I've hiked most of the way around it. There are some pretty views along the lake, but the sun was shining in my eyes. So it's one of the 7 natural wonders of New Jersey, Sunfish Pond. I forgot to give you any trail view this morning. This is the trail. Pretty nice. You can see some rocks in here, but it's not like it was. There were patches yesterday that were rockier than this coming up to the campsite and last part of the climb, but this is pretty good. So already enjoying a reprieve from the rockiness of Pennsylvania. There are supposedly some fire towers along the way here in New Jersey that you can climb up and get really gorgeous views. I talked to Caboose about it. He said, make sure you go up the fire towers. I talked to a lady in the running store and she said, well, the one is boarded up. They won't let you go up. I don't know about the other one, so we'll just see. It'd be wonderful to find a way to knock out about 15 today, but being maybe a bit of a realist, I wonder if that is smart with the weather forecast we have. We'll just have to see. Even though it's 74 degrees, it's quite humid. I'm already sweating, so we'll just see what the day brings. So today along the trail, just a short bump off, like a couple of tents, is the Mohican Outdoor Center. And seeing that it was 90 degrees outside, 90 couple degrees outside, I popped in here to get a lunch and some cold drinks and to sit in air conditioning for a little while. I've done 6 miles so far. I hope to do 6 more. The going's a little tough. My pack is heavy with a full loadout, and it's hot and it's rocky. So I just need to keep persevering. I believe just need to keep kind of taking it slow. I've been taking a lot of breaks and rests. I actually laid down by a stream and laid on a cold rock to cool myself off. My thermometer says it's 88 degrees. A little while earlier it said it was 90. High today is supposed to be 96. It's supposed to start getting cooler the rest of the week, but I have an option. Instead of 12, I have an option at 10. So I do have to carry water, but just trying to figure it all out in this day. So I've really been enjoying the New Jersey views, and it's a lot more picturesque than Pennsylvania was. A lot more views, a lot more changing scenery. The rocks are not as hard. They're hard, but they're not as hard, and they're not continuous. You do have to pick your way through them, which makes it slower. So I haven't been going my normal speed, but it's a good day. I have a 300-foot climb here, and then it kind of goes along a ridge top, and so debating whether to take a couple hours off and then go back to it, but I don't think it's going to get any cooler. In fact, I think it's going to get hotter up into about 3 o'clock or something, and then it probably won't start cooling down until like 5. So we'd really like to get some miles in, so I think I'll probably take off here. This is camp tonight. Pulled up a little short of my original goal. Just beat from the heat and my feet hurt, so I'm just short by 1.5 miles, so it's no biggie. I carried water up here, which is heavy, and it's hot. I need to take a load off. So it's 5:11. It's not really that late, but It's about what I got for today. So I think we went about 11 and a half miles, 10 and a half, 11, 12. The original goal I think was 12 something, so maybe it's a 10 and a half. I don't know. A lot of rocks today, and the high that I saw on my thermometer was about 96 or 97, so I took lots of breaks to cool down, and the heat just takes it out of you. So tomorrow is supposed to be a little cooler, so we will see what tomorrow brings. If I feel like this tomorrow, I'll stop short tomorrow. There's a shelter in about 9 that has water, and then goal would be maybe a little more than that. If the rocks would break and there was some cruisy trail, I could do a little better, but my feet really ache tonight. I need to get off of them and give them a break, so I'm taking you along with me. Wrap up of day 85.